Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will put total weather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida's offense will get the football first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fakes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game
offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Albert. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Lockett. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Gators! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw. It's Lockett. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, noles.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the kick.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Albert. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Abrams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Got his man quickly. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Albert. It's complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Lockett. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after them. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hand, it's Abrams. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw. It's Lockett. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success.
Breaks into the open. Well, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wants to throw. It's Lockett. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch up to 35. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Lockett. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his feet.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Albert. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Albert. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll pull it down and run. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He leaves it with his back. Makes his man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. From the gun, the ground game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and
he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play. The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Albert. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Florida State, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hit the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the...
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Florida.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Albert. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Florida.